Hello guys and gals, it is Brigadierchilds and we are going to be doing an Empire Total War Let's Play. My game will stop lagging about, there we go. And yeah, so we're going to do single player. And I'm feeling Grand Campaign, obviously. But Les Nations François, which is probably completely incorrect grammatically. So yeah, France looks fun. I haven't really done France and Empire before. Austria, nice, you don't have to worry about colonial possessions, but that's siege right there. The United Provinces, Spain, Prussia. Actually, you know what? Sod it. I'm going to go Austria. And let me just check that this is recording. Yes, it is. Fantastic. Okay. I've obviously had some trouble getting this to record properly previously, and let's see if it loads up. Looks like it will. Yeah, sometimes the Darthmod and some of the mods for Empire and Napoleon will crash on the loading screen before you can get into the game, but that problem seems to have stopped with my game.
Although peace has recently been brokered with your mortal enemies, the...
Don't need to hear that. Ooh, a gentleman. There we go. Turn the speed up a bit. Right, guys. It's near where Arnold Schwarzenegger was born. Interesting but useless fact. Yeah, I'll go with landing closures. I'm not going to go over that because most of you have seen a Let's Play before, so I know I'm not really going to be teaching anyone anything new. I'm hoping that this will be just a bit of fun. Peace. Allied. Me. Peace, 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 peace. Oh shit, Poland and Lithuania is quite big at this point. Oh my Christ, the Ottomans are right there. Start year 1700, oh that explains it. Yeah. Military Governor's Encampment or Governor's Mansion. Let's see the money. 9% bonus to income. Militia, Pandas, Albanian, Amavutlar Warband. +2 to repression. And then Field Jaeger, 12 pound foot artillery, carabiners. 3% bonus. Oh no, we'll go with that. Money, 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 money. Of which I apparently have an absolute ton. Send our priesty person down there. Bawdy House. What does a Bawdy House do us? 3 happiness for lower classes, spawns rakes. The minute I want to focus on making more money. Oh yeah, lots of money from that. Can't upgrade that yet. Bohemia. Foundry, Governor's Mansion, Opera House. Imperial Palace. Ooh, well that's tempting. Yeah, that's worth doing. Opera House. Admiralty, because yeah, Austria's famous for its navy. Bawdy House, I'm just going to build at the minute, because I've started off, as per usual with Darthmod, so it seems. I have started off with an absolute ton of cash. Okay, so we've done that, and let's look at our armies. Pikemen, Pandas, Ludwig von Baden-Baden. Okay, just put them in a C for shits and giggles. Okay, here we have Prince Eugen von Savoyen, provincial cavalry, some demi-cannons, some line infantry and some different militias. Here, I'll definitely dump them in Vienna. Expand that army. Don't know why that's that's what I wanted to do. And send a militia over there. At least when I have my army all together, I want it to be able to march out as one proper army. The regular infantry. But yeah, so this is 3 cannon, 1 cavalry unit, 3 line infantry and 2 militia. Oh no, 3 militia and 2 line infantry and these weird irregulars. But yeah, that should be able to do the job. Weaver's Cottage. Don't trust the Ottomans. And Venice. I'll probably try and conquer Venice at some point. Naval recruitment, 5th rates, light galleys, brigs and sloops. Sloop. Funny word, sloop. Right, ooh, farmland. And this as well apparently. Oh, hello. Tiny little area I've not noticed yet. Okay. Transylvania, is it? Is it Transylvania? Yeah, huh. Klausenburg. No, I'd have thought the capital region in the Transylvanian province would be Sigiswara, but apparently not. Oh well. Sigiswara, by the way, being the town from which glorious, well I say glorious, absolutely bloody terrifying Vlad the Impaler hails from. I'm going to spend a load of money on roads because you need roads to march on and it provides you with more money, and we're a civilized peoples. Ooh, a rake. Yeah, we'll kill that imam. We'll try. Low success. Agent detected. Great. Run away! And we'll end it there. I'm hoping I get to go on a lovely European war against the Ottomans. Yeah, that's worth it. I should have gone through the whole setting up trade routes, but oh well. Live and learn. Prussia! Oh, you can piss off. Give region Silesia? No! Fucking Prussians. The bastards. We'll go to war and we'll beat them. I hope. Ah! Holy hell, yeah. Well, looks like I might have to deal with people other than the Ottomans. I should know all this. I do European history quite a lot. Oh, here we go. The Maratha Confederacy want an alliance. Who are their enemies? Mughal Empire and pirates. Yeah, solid. Who are my enemies actually? Barbary pirates. Ugh. I think Empire is a really nice game. It's got a lot more scope than Napoleon. Napoleon, which I think looks beautiful and is set during my favourite period in history, is the game feels too small at times. In fact, it feels too small a lot of the time. Mainly because, can I kill him this time? But I'm not even gonna. No, I'm not even gonna try. Mainly because with Napoleon, it feels small because there's just, it's so confined. Its setting is minute. Ooh. So Prussia and Poland are at war. Oh, history, you're so funny. But I'm going to keep my nose out of that and hope they beat the crap out of each other. So that if the Prussians do get uppity and decide to... hang on a minute. Hey, what's going on here? Yeah, if the Prussians do get uppity and decide to declare war or have a go, as it were, then I would like to be able to just deal with them if they're weakened by a war with Poland. Although right now it looks like Poland would quite like to have at me. So obviously we're going to have a few turns until all our building work is done. But yeah, let's occupy Belgrade with a priest. Start converting Abraham a Sancta Clara, who's, yes, oh yeah, we're Catholic. Ugh. No offence to any Catholics out there, or we've been brought up in Protestant Britain. So yeah, well, we've got ourselves a nice cushy little empire here. Let's see who Prussia's allied with, because I'd quite like theirs. There we go. Allies. Oh, Hanover, that's all. At war with a lot of people, holy shit. Frederick the Great? I think it might be Frederick the Great, I can't remember. Yes, my European history at this point is a little patchier than I'd like to admit. Nothing that useful here to go over to this army. Yeah. Where's Hanover? Thomberg. Denmark. There. Spain. Sure, Spain's got a huge empire. Venice. Where the hell is Hanover? Oh, Hanover's there. That's actually, yeah, I really don't have to worry that much about Hanover. Declare war, yes. Haha. I chose not to call my allies in to help because I would not like them to occupy a Prussian territory that I would otherwise take. And I hope to hell that I can finish this war before the Ottomans might decide to try and take over Venice. Oh, will you piss off with that bloody... Oh, I'm not giving you any regions. Yeah, of course it isn't. And you're a lot bigger than Prussia. Hello Russia, yes, thank you. You can come and shaft Poland if I need you to. Again, history, it's funny. It is actually. But, no, it took me a very long time to go around to buying this game. I had Napoleon Total War for years and just enjoyed it, played very casually. And always fun to have a mistress, which I do not have and never have had, but I imagine it's always fun to have a mistress. I do have a fiancée who would be furious if she watched this and heard me talking about having a mistress. And, yeah. But, no. Oh god, movement feels quite slow at the minute, but that might be a technology thing with the fact that I have all of these big ass cannon. Well, at least I hope they're big ass. Yeah, quite big. Yeah, if I can take Berlin, pretty much knock northern Prussia out of the war. I imagine Poland, Lithuania will probably occupy Königsberg, and I can maybe even invade Hanover. Let my money build up a bit because I did go on a big spending spree on the first turn. And oh, by the way, I am paying at. I'm not giving you Silesia, you bastard. No. And generally, you know that they are desperate when they start asking for peace. Poland, Lithuania again. Whoa! 17,000. Holy shit. I'm not paying them 17,000 just for military access, which I don't want. No. Right, Poland, Lithuania is going to be a problem, I think. Well, at least if they do attack, I can call on Russia, who will hopefully come to my aid. Historically, at least, that would be accurate. But, yeah. Making a daring move to begin with, attempting to occupy Berlin. Oh. Prussia with a navy. Oh, that's hilarious. What you can call it, navy. Well-connected mistress. Oh. Good lucky chap. And a massive building queue completed. Yes, cheer for your noble sovereign, me. So this should mean I'll have significantly boosted income next turn. Oh, I do like building royal observatories. Extra happiness, extra research. Grand Opera House. A royal observatory is a lot more expensive, but you get more bang for your buck. And I'm going to spend a stupid amount of money. Holy shit, I didn't realise how much that was. to build some proper fortifications in Vienna. I say proper fortifications. Improved settlement fortifications. So I'll have an actual star fort when the Ottomans actually attack. Okay. 3,000 men, lots of garrison line infantry, and 1,000 firelock armed citizenry with an 8-inch mortar, and then 2,000 men come to relieve them, which are line infantry, 5 units, plus some pikemen and one artillery group. I can take this, says he. Famous last words. Well, I don't know, I haven't set the difficulty very high on this because it's my first proper sit down and record Darthmod Empire campaign, and it's, I think the only other Empire campaign I did was the Americas Road to Independence, which was a fun campaign actually. Bunker Hill was way too easy. You cannot lose the Bunker Hill historical battle. So one thing I liked with Napoleon was the historical battles were fun, and some of them were quite difficult. Ligny as Napoleon, as the first battle of the Waterloo campaign, is actually a lot more difficult than say playing as the British at Waterloo, where actually winning is incredibly easy at Waterloo. You pretty much group your cavalry, then you sit on the ridge for most of the game, and do nothing. You just let your artillery pound away, and your infantry can like hide away in their safe little buildings and entrenchments, whilst the French smash themselves against your line. And then when it's finally time for the French to kind of give up their ridiculous attacks, which just never seem to do much, then you just sally out with your cavalry and your infantry. It's just, yeah, Waterloo is an incredibly easy historical battle to win as the British. Oh, that's interesting. They almost look like they've got the Afghan Jazales, just incredibly long muskets, but not quite long enough to be a Jazale. Yeah, they've got. There's always wolves in the background with this game. It might be the Warpath campaign, just like something that put into the game. I wouldn't know. I've not played the Warpath campaign, and I just got it because it was the DLC, and it wasn't too expensive when I bought it. So I generally quite like to buy as much of the DLC for a game as I can if I buy a new game. It just makes sense because I bought Crusader Kings and bought very little of the DLC, and soon came to realise most of the nations on the big maps, on the map generally, you have to have the DLC to play. All of the Nordic nations, you need the Old Gods DLC, and then for the kind of Arabic or exotic or anything that isn't essentially Northwest Europe, you need DLC, which kind of sucks to me. But I'm not very good at Crusader Kings. I will try and do a playthrough of that with some friends of mine. We'll probably do a Crusader Kings night, or we'll do a few Paradox nights here and there, and I'll record all the footage and then I'll release it. So I think that'll be a fun DLC. God, these guys don't spread out into a very long line, do they? And then run, you bastards. They're probably playing a French marching tune because I set Darthmod settings to French tunes. I usually leave it on fife and drum. Fife and drum? I can't remember. British Grenadiers is what I call it, but yeah, I usually leave it on that just because it sounds great. But I thought I was going to play as the French, and I thought it might be nice to have French music. So, for any of you military tattoo enthusiasts, and by tattoo I mean military marching events and musical events. Oh, god damn it. Their infantry is just spread out a little bit weirdly. Piss nuts. Yeah, I may have misjudged severely my likelihood of winning this battle. Damn it. Down. No, I don't even have bayonets researched. Well, at least they're breaking, but heaven knows they'll be back. Oh, artillery's doing the job. Alright, well, they're pretty much useless over here, so pull them over there. Fucking regiments of foot everywhere. Right. Go there first, then they can charge in. Oh, this isn't turning out too badly. Looks like I'll sue for peace if I can give the Austrians enough of their bloody nose. Oh. Don't waver. At least we're inflicting casualties. cavalry got caught out. Or they can at least rank that infantry unit and then get some cheap artillery kills. Those infantry units holding up fairly well, even though it is only militia. Is it only militia? Yeah. And I don't have square research. Something in Austria and Germany's case. All our uniforms are the same, and all we all come to the party in matching clothing. Well, at least now if they do come forward, they're going to get a faceful from my remaining regiments. You guys can start firing there. Now I've got to start to try and swing my bow line around. These units are going to be such a colossal pain in the ass. I swear to God. Swear to God, you guys. Yep, cavalry aren't going to be able to do what I want. Usually I like to have 3 or 4 units of cavalry in these games and just go around as a big clump on the battlefield. Because it works, you know, 1 cavalry unit on its own can be quite effective, but if you have 3 or 4 cavalry units all grouped up together and all being used in the right place at the right time, then what would be an effective charge, what would be a harassing charge, can become an absolutely devastating mass cavalry charge, and you can rout an enemy line, you know, from one end to the other. You just curl it up with cavalry if you do it properly. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to run out of clock on this because I've left it on. Holy shit, it must be at least 40-minute battles. And I really shouldn't have attacked, there's just so many militia. Oh, when this is over I'll probably have to retreat and then resupply proper soldiers. Unless they keep doing that, yeah, more of that please. More of this this retreating stuff that you seem to like doing. That works great for me. These regular infantry don't seem to be doing very much. Oh good, the Prussians have broken. Oh holy shit, they're really low on numbers, so you can charge them. Yeah, I made a mistake during the American campaign, I believe, of fixing plug bayonets to my soldiers for a charge early on in the battle, thinking that I could then toggle them off melee mode, which apparently you cannot do with plug bayonets, which I suppose is, you know, historically accurate, well, to an extent, but also the whole point of having then plug bayonets as separate entities to ring bayonets. You actually have an advantage to ring bayonets. You have to have a disadvantage to plug bayonets. So yeah, that was deeply frustrating, and it was against an enemy army where I really wanted to be able to stand back and shoot, which was Native Americans, I think. So yeah, let's get some for our actual line infantry. What I love about the Napoleon artillery 3 mod for Napoleon, which I will be showing you, is that your lines like this. They will fire, first round all fire together, second, third, and it's very effective, and it also looks immensely cool. So yeah, that's just a nice feature that they added on there. I think it's also fairly accurate historically. Come on, run the bastards down. I don't want them coming back from routing, which they seem to do a lot, almost like a armed citizen in the Napoleon Total War games. They just constantly come back from routing. I mean, they rout pretty much instantly, but then they come back pretty much instantly. cavalry. And make sure they don't come back. And then maybe go and kill this artillery, which I don't think is doing much. Oh god, tiny. Probably quite good, because my artillery is going to have trouble skipping shots over that hill. Well, actually, I don't think it has had any trouble at all doing that. Come on. Get the bastards, look at them. Oh, they've got bayonets as well. Oh shit. Russia has a huge technological advantage. Get them before they can form up and fire. Oh, piss nuts. Oh, that's not too bad. Can't leave him going over. Almost like the Rahur. If the Rahur would be on the cover of GQ magazine. Oh. General. Get down there. No general abilities. Great. And everyone just right as it is. But again, everyone come back from routing as you see fit. Oh my god, the artillery is wrecking, man. A magic chain round would be lovely at this point. So yeah, I'm playing with the ultimate Darthmod, which I should probably have led with, but I'll put it in the title for the video. And this makes a huge amount of changes to the game. One of them that you'll notice already is the much bigger unit sizes. Oh, enemy general killed. Much bigger unit sizes, which yeah, it makes a difference definitely. It makes the game feel very realistic, and it looks cool on the battlefield as well, even with a small army like I'm playing with now. But this horse is again tied. It's not quite as historically accurate and realistic as Napoleonic Total War, which is famous for its historical accuracy, and that's the whole point of much of the mod, is to make the game as historically accurate as they can manage. But it is an exceptionally enjoyable version of the game, and I think specific to Empire, it adds a lot of new units. I was a bit shocked when I kind of noticed how few units there were in the original Empire game. But now you've got a much bigger variety, and a much bigger variety for all the nations involved. So some nations that originally just did not have a lot of variety unit-wise, especially in the Napoleon Darthmod, now thanks to these particular mods can get quite a lot of variety. Oh, lay it on them, lads. Is garrison or militia? Oh, no. I love who you shouldn't be able to shoot properly at that hill. Holy shit, these irregulars have actually been incredibly useful. Just harassing fire all along the enemy flank. Where have my cavalry gone? Fuck nuts, don't get caught up. It's probably my fault. What am I doing? Not letting mad the generals nearby. Come on, rout, come on! Rout and break like the cowards you are. All the cowards I wish you were. Because I'd quite like it if you'd have routed right at the beginning of the battle, before I realised how massively I'd misjudged this. Oh, that cavalry. Oh, it's a shame the cavalry's gone, because they picked up 3 lots of veterans seeing this. Oh well. Yeah, you just keep harassing them, boys. Noodle. So yeah, I put on the 4 turns per year, because I enjoy it. I feel that it feels more realistic, the amount of time it takes an army to move and cross territory. Just, you know, an army doesn't take, for instance, 3 years to cross Europe, or it shouldn't. But an army at the same time. Yeah, it just 4 weeks feels much more realistic. Oh, pikemen. Well, if I can get a volley off into them, I should hopefully break them, seeing as they're wavering already. And the more units I can make waver, the more units will waver because they're wavering. I just don't want to get caught. I would quite like to leave it to my artillery to tear them apart. Those guys are going to be back, but I want to deal with his pikemen first. Yeah, run, guys. Oh, well. I got one of my guys too. But, yeah, this is an incredibly good game to watch. I hope you guys will keep watching videos. There we go. I think one of my flatmates was getting home and I didn't want them to have to listen to me nattering on about this game to people who they can't actually see or hear or whatever. They might have thought I was a little madder than they already think. So yeah, I hope the sound quality is nice and clear. I've not done many videos before, but I've done one or two, and one of the problems I felt with the videos was sound quality as well as video quality, which is massively improved with my switching from laptop to desktop. But I am now using a Raptor HS40, I think it is, headset, so I've not got a separate microphone, but I've got the microphone on this, and it's a much better microphone than I've had before, and hopefully my voice will come through clearer and at a decent volume and without any of the hissing and crackling and all that bollocks that generally you have with cheap stuff. And as far as sound quality, if you are wanting a gaming headset on a budget, I would definitely advise getting this one. It's entry level, obviously, but it's just the sound quality is fantastic. It's nicer sound quality than I've had from any other headset I've used, including what the hell ever his name is, the rapper Tinchy Strider. The headset he released in the UK, which was a blatant rip-off of the headset that the other rapper in America released. Yeah, I'm not great with current music, to be honest. But oh, listen to that. That's proper music. Yeah, these guys should use their own headset line. We could call it what's Beats. So Beats. What could we call it? Kettle. That shit. We could call it Boots. Yeah, instead of Beats, it's Boots. Then again, in the UK, Boots is a chain of stores that do pretty much men's grooming, women's grooming, feminine hygiene, bathroom products. And no, I don't work for them. No. But, there we go. This artillery battery's been very useful. And hopefully we'll see at the end of the battle that they've racked up quite a few kills. But even if they haven't racked up that many kills, what they have done is kept fire on the enemy to deal damage to their morale, and damage their morale by helping to push already weakened units into breaking. So yeah, they're very useful. Start laying fire on them because they're going to be a pain in the arse to break. Right, they're out of ammo, so we just use them to harass. I actually didn't think I was going to win this, but shows you what happens when you play on easy mode, I suppose. Or, you know, I could just attribute it to supreme generalship, which I don't think you could. But, yeah, so I'm not a professional player, obviously, and I don't play games constantly. I'm doing a degree, and I study quite a lot, and I work as well, so most of my gameplay is just purely as a hobby. It's purely for fun and enjoyment, and I hope that will come through in the videos, and I hope you guys will be able to enjoy me playing, and that's all I want to do. I'm not trying to make money out of this, partly because I have no idea how, and partly because I don't think that's a realistic way for me to finance anything. But it's just a way of me taking some of my free time, my downtime, and turning it into something, something more productive, and hopefully something that other people will enjoy. Oh wow, look at these guys. Oh, these are only garrison line infantry. I say only. They can still do quite a lot of damage. But yeah, you'll see me make plenty of mistakes, and I have no idea about the actual current scene as far as Empire goes, and about how certain gameplay tactics and styles are in vogue, and particular strategies to use broken units. I have no idea about that stuff. Same goes for Rome, and I'll be doing some Rome Let's Plays as well, and you'll see I know fuck all about that kind of stuff as far as Rome goes. I purely play because I enjoy, and I often try and play just historically. I try and play it realistically. Seriously? It took 2 volleys to kill 1 bloke, 2 blokes. Come on, 3 blokes. Don't let them get an actual cannon volley off, right? Charge! Cannon must be shitting themselves. I hope they haven't got a canister. Charging without bayonets, clubbed to death. But they're going to break anyway, probably. So, you what, mate? You what? Oh, these guys loading the cannon. Nope. Look like these guys were trying to load the cannon. It's oh, there we go. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to give you guys a lot more than just Total War videos as well. I'll be uploading Gettysburg. I think it's not Gods and Generals. That's the very good film, but not a game. It's a game released by, I think, the makers of Darthmod, and it is the Battle of Gettysburg. It's an absolutely stunning game, and I'll be releasing some gameplay of that, review of it. I really enjoy it. It's very difficult. I find it much more difficult than any Total War feature that I've played. But I'll be doing some Shogun Total War as well, because Shogun 2, sorry, as a Fall of the Samurai, which I just started playing when it went on sale. I will probably do some Skyrim, although not too much, because there's just so much in terms of Skyrim videos out there. And I will probably do some Paradox games as well, because I enjoy Paradox games. I just try and find a way of making them fun for a video, because that sort of stuff often would be just best left to live streams. So I've just got my general sitting here trying to watch the action from up close, sniffing the bodies. Oh god, that makes him sound like an incredible creep. Sniffing the bodies, there we go, here's him. He's the only one without a vest. Yes, he has his own special facing. Ooh. White wig, moustache. Yeah, I think they were still forcing soldiers to wear wigs during this period in many European armies. Let's have a look at some of our lads, not the militia, of course. Some of our professional soldiers. Yes, blue in opposition. Oh. No, these guys aren't wearing wigs. No, during this period they would have been wearing wigs, or they might have been phased out by 1700. But professional soldiery still used to wear these horrifically uncomfortable wigs, and it was purely as a sense of fashion. And dear Lord, did I just click continue? I believe I did. See the general get some glory by charging into a fleeing unit. I'm really looking forward to seeing how many kills these artillery got. They're just immense. Nicely positioned though, that's quite important with artillery. If you put them in the wrong place, if I put them maybe just back here, or even a bit further back, their shells would have been ploughing into the ground or skipping off the ground and going too high. Here, they're just on the forward side of the ridge, but they could cover the whole battlefield, all the guys up here and the guys who came along here. Anyone who came over here, well, I think most of those are probably bodies of my men. shot, and they could even just about kind of cover units on the high ground back here. But yeah, that was a very successful battle. So, close victory. I'm not going to save that because this is going up anyway. The British Army should be a projectile to be fired by the British Navy. Sir Edward Grey, British MP, speaking to the House of Commons. And that's, for the period, a fairly accurate assessment, yeah. So, we deployed 2,397 against 5,232. Lost 1,431. They lost 4,157. We have 965. They have 1,000 remaining. Oh, hell. And yeah, we killed 3,765. And we killed about 200 of our own guys through friendly fire by the looks of it. But yeah, that battle went much better than I expected. And now we've got units here which have built up some veterancy, especially ones that are important to me at least, are these guys and the cavalry who survived, which is nice to see. Kills. Provincial Cav. 801 kills, blow me. Well, yeah, definitely worth the casualties they took. Line infantry did really good. There's the demi-cannons. You see, for not suffering any losses apart from one guy who probably got a splinter, poor lad, demi-cannons actually picked up their fair share of kills, almost 1,000 between them. Well, I say almost 1,600, about 700 kills between them. So yeah, that was, shit, even the General's Bodyguard got 200 kills. So yeah, that battle went a lot better than I expected. And one thing, militia in Empire Total War, and in the Darthmod Empire, are much more effective than they are in Napoleon Total War. Militia can actually stand up and fight properly, whereas in Napoleon, for instance, the French, you get the National Guard, well, not the National Guard, but revolutionaries and that sort of militia, and they're just useless. They do no good. I want to say something French, but I'm not French. But yes, we have succeeded in conquering Berlin. And hell, that was quick. So yeah, let's see. Well, we have not got anywhere near enough money to fix anything. Shit. Can't even upgrade, so to begin with, we're gonna, hang on, no, Opera House, Royal Palace, bollocks. Fix the governors, or the Opera House. I want to try and get the people in Berlin fairly happy. Yeah, none of that's going to be much use. Yeah, I've taken all my line infantry, so. And that'll be it for today's video. So we've done 3 or 4 turns, I'm not sure how many. And we have upgraded a lot of our buildings in the Empire, or what is to become the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Yes, you see my designs. Wahaha. We have succeeded in knocking out Berlin and utterly thrashing the Prussian army, who have now retreated to Brandenburg, which is where Prussia is from originally. Prussia is a tiny little Baltic state up here, but the Brandenburgers who occupied Berlin, the Brandenburg family, came into possession of Prussia and decided, oh well, if we can, because they were electors of Brandenburg, which meant they were some of the 6 men who elected the emperor, but they came into possession of Prussia, which had a kingship technically, and decided, oh well, king is better than elector, so we shall name ourselves kings of Prussia, and we shall be the Prussians. But really, everything happens in Brandenburg. So yeah, it's very interesting European history. But, next video we will go and crush the remnants of Leopold von Anhalt-Dessau's army. We're going to smash it, hopefully, once we've repaired, and take over Magdeburg. And with that, hopefully, we will annihilate any threat from Prussia immediately to us. Although, yeah, we're going to have to march over to, what's it called? Gdansk in West Prussia, where we will face Alexander Zudona Schlobit. Also, nice name. Who has 2 demi-cannons and 6 units of line infantry. No, yeah, 6 units of line infantry and a cavalry. So yeah, we're gonna need to build up our military forces somewhat. Yes, somewhat. But we'll knock the Prussians out. We'll subdue the region. We'll build. We'll make it prosperous. We'll make them enjoy being subjects of the Austrian Empire. And then we will go back down to Vienna and start kicking 7 shades out of the Ottomans, who we could hopefully push out of Europe in the long run. Re-establish Christendom. Yes, I've been doing a lot of European history today at university, so yes, we can push them out of the what will be Austrian provinces, and hopefully we can do something about Poland and Lithuania, who are soon to be desperate to have a lot of my territories. So yeah, and that's it from me, Brigadierchilds, for today's video, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. If you do, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.